YouTube cooks and wannabe chefs. Today I'm going to make a kimchi pizza. Now normally when you see kimchi pizza, they will use a traditional pizza sauce you could buy in any grocery store. But we're going to jazz it up a bit. What I'm going to make for you today is the basis of a dish called Dakgalbi, which is the sauce in Korean is called Yangnyeonjang. But we're going to use this sauce, once we're done making it, as the basis for our kimchi pizza today. So here are the ingredients that we will use today. First, we'll use 4 tablespoons of gochujang. You could find this in either, Korean grocery store, or a lot of the North Asian grocery stores will sell this. So we'll put this in here first. It's pretty thick stuff, so you'll have to work with it a little bit. Next, we have 2 tablespoons of hot chili powder. You can either use hot paprika, or you can use the Korean hot pepper that you find in the Korean grocery store. The third thing I have on the list is 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Here I have 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Kikkoman, any brand you can find will work fine. Here I have 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil, which you can also find either in a Korean grocery store, or a lot of the higher end grocery stores will sell this in their Asian section. You just need 1 tablespoon. Here you can't really see it very well in the camera, but I do have 1 teaspoon of Splenda. If you don't like Splenda, then you can just use a tablespoon of sugar instead. Next, I have 1 teaspoon of raw unprocessed honey. And the last thing I have here is 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. And once you have all these ingredients in your bowl, we'll stir it up until it's thoroughly mixed, which does take some work and some time, but it is certainly worth time to make a good, fresh, homemade sauce for your kimchi pizza. Once you make this kind of sauce, you will never go back to the stuff you can buy in the jar. I promise. And this is what it will look like when it's done. The first thing you need to do before you start assembling your pizza is you need to preheat the oven. So preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Hi, now that we have our sauce assembled, now we're going to assemble the pizza itself. First, you'll notice that I have here a 12-inch Boboli crust. You can use any other kind of crust that you can buy in the grocery store, but this is a 12-inch crust. So first, let's get our sauce out here. You can see I have it here. But you'll notice that I have a silicone brush, which most people use to put egg wash on bread, but we're going to use this to put the sauce on our pizza. You can see that it does not have the traditional pastry bristles, but it has silicone bristles. I find that it's much easier to clean than a pastry brush, and I don't have to worry about stains or anything with the silicone brush. So I'll put the sauce onto the crust. And by the time I'm done putting the sauce on here, I probably will have used only maybe a couple of tablespoons of the sauce on the pizza. So you will have sauce left over. And that's okay, because it does keep well, and you can use the sauce for other things, either to make another kimchi pizza, or you can use the rest of the sauce to make Chuncheon-style Dakgalbi with your barbecue chicken. But you see here that you don't have to be a Picasso to get the sauce onto the pizza. Just put it on. Put on as little or as much as you want. until you have the crust thoroughly coated with the sauce. Next, I have turkey pepperoni. And now my family, we use turkey pepperoni, but you can use either regular pepperoni or you can also use the soy-based pepperoni if you're vegetarian. And I've got about 17 pieces here, so I try to cover the entire pizza, but you can use however many or as how few of the slices as you would like. Next, I have the star of our show, which is the kimchi. Now, I've got a cup of kimchi here, and I have taken the time to cut them into small, bite-sized pieces. Now, when you go to the grocery store, you do have to read the label, because if you're vegetarian or you have a religious objection to eating food with shrimp paste, you need to read the labels, because a lot of the traditional Korean kimchi does use shrimp paste as a basis to make it salty. So read the labels and find the kind that you like. And I've got a cup of it here that we'll put on the pizza. And if you don't want to use an entire cup of kimchi, that's fine. You can use a half a cup or a quarter a cup, whatever you and your family would prefer. For my family, we like kimchi, so I will put the entire cup on the pizza, or at least most of it. And the last thing I have here is cheese. And I just got standard Italian-style shredded cheese. I've got about a cup and a half here in the bowl. But I just use enough to cover the pizza. So if you like light cheese, maybe you might only use a half a cup. If you like a lot of cheese, you might use 2. But use how much that you would like to use. Now, once you have your pizza suitably assembled, you'll put it into your preheated oven, which you have already preheated to 450 degrees, and you will leave it in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Oh, look at that pizza. Looks really good. I'm so happy. And if I had my way, I wouldn't share this with anybody, but I will. I'll share it.